Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd make a little video covering some of the tips, tricks, and techniques that I use to speed up my editing when it comes to creating these videos. Techniques that I use on a daily basis to edit these videos faster and get them out faster to you. In fact, I reckon I'll probably use the word efficient because I don't want to piss anyone off. I know, you can't rush art, you should take your time, but there are certain circumstances where you don't have days and days on end to edit a video. You need to get it out. You need to get it out in a short period of time. And these techniques are going to allow you to take your editing time from, say, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to 45 minutes, an hour and a half, or whatever stage you're at in your editing career. These techniques are going to bring your editing right down. With all my friends that tell me they want to do YouTube, or everyone that I speak to about doing YouTube, the common denominator for why people don't do YouTube always seems to be the edit and just how long it takes people to edit a video very early on before they've really gained any experience as a video editor. For me, balancing this YouTube channel, my client work, my business, and then just balancing life in general, it makes it an absolute necessity for me to be as efficient and fast as possible when it comes to editing videos. First thing we're going to talk about is finding an organization workflow that works for you, and I want you to stick to that forever. Not necessarily forever, but it's good to stick to a plan and a workflow that works for you and stick to it for a prolonged period of time. Knowing where everything is, how everything goes together, and what to do at each particular point in an edit is oftentimes the majority of what's slowing you down. If you're constantly going back and forth trying to find your SFX folder, then scrambling to find where you saved that B-roll you shot the other week, then you're losing time every single time you do that. Having everything nice and organized might take a little bit more time in the beginning, but it's an absolute game changer for speeding everything up when you get to the actual edit. And it only saves you time down the line when you can go back to a project that you shot 8 months ago and know exactly where everything is because you're still using that same organization workflow that you used in that video. For me, I just like to have everything laid out in their own individual folders, from project to project, so I know where to find things on the go. And then I also have a couple of folders that come with me from hard drive to hard drive. Things like my LUTs, my sound effects, and my music. So over time, I can begin to build out a library of things like color presets, LUTs, music, and sound effects that I can quickly pull from for my videos. Rather than wasting an hour finding and downloading new music or new presets or new LUTs or new sound effects every single time I need one for a video. The second thing I'm going to talk about is presets in Premiere Pro. And I know there's probably a few people that don't know that you actually can save a preset from your effects in Premiere Pro. Saving presets in Premiere Pro in the effects panel is an absolute game changer for things that can very often and unnecessarily take a long time when editing a video. Things like editing audio and color grading are two perfect examples of things that I do in every single video, but don't change too much from video to video. When I shoot talking head content in my studio apartment like I am right now, where I'm sitting here, where I've got my huge softbox acting as my key light, I've got my light behind me giving off some color, my settings on my camera exactly the same, and hopefully my face is exactly the same from video to video, meaning I can use the exact same LUT or the exact same color preset from video to video, as long as the footage is shot in this office with the same lighting setup and the same settings on my camera. The exact same goes for audio. I know that whenever I'm recording audio in my office with this microphone, it is going to sound the exact same from video to video, as long as someone hasn't gone in and screwed with my settings in GarageBand. And because of that, it means I can go ahead and use the exact same audio adjustments every single time I record audio with this microphone that is using my voice. Here's what my voice sounds like before I apply my audio preset, and here's what it looks like before I apply my color preset. And here's what it sounds like after I apply my audio preset, and here's what it looks like after I apply my color preset. So what I can do is I can go ahead and save that color grade and these audio adjustments as their own presets within Premiere Pro, save them as a name that tells me it's a preset for this microphone when it's recorded in this office, and this color when it's recorded with this lighting setup on this camera with these settings. And there you go. You've just saved yourself 15 to 20 minutes every single time you edit, because you no longer have to color grade and you no longer have to adjust your audio manually. You can just do it with a click of a button and boom, you've saved yourself 15 to 20 minutes on every single edit. Thank me later. And the next one we're going to talk about is learn your keyboard shortcuts within Premiere Pro. This has been an absolute game changer for me. I know I say game changer a lot, but I promise you I'm not talking shit when I say game changer. These things have actually been game changers for me. I neglected keyboard shortcuts for so long because for whatever reason I thought to myself, I'm like, it can't save me that much time. All I've got to do is drag the mouse over the key, and then I've got to select it, and then I've got to come back, and if I want to change, I've got to drag the mouse back over. That doesn't take that much time, does it? I can just do that every time. But no, I was very, 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 very wrong. I won't go into too much detail here because I've covered this in 2 videos now, so if you haven't seen those, then are you really actually watching any of my videos, for one? And 2, I'll have those linked in the description that you guys can go ahead and watch. But here are some of my personal favorites that I use every single time I edit a video. The first one is Command S to save your work and your sanity. Click this one as often as you can. V for the selection tool, C for the razor tool, A for track select forward tool. It's the tool where you can go ahead and select your entire timeline or anything in front of that key rather than having to drag and select your entire timeline. I know I didn't know what this tool was before I started using it, but when I started using it, it changed my life. I to make an in point, O to make an out point, and 2 keyboard shortcuts that I've set up just personally that I use all the time that save me a hell of a lot of time is X for ripple delete and N to paste attributes. If you're editing YouTube videos, paste attributes will come in so handy. And that's it. Those are some of the things that I use every single time I edit that have helped me to speed up my workflow, have given me an ability to do things like same day edits or quickly turn around videos for clients, or even to the extent of sometimes I'll get home from a shoot from the same day and edit the video for my client through the night and then have it to them the next morning. It's little things like that that you can do in your business, professionally, here on YouTube, that can really impress people and show people that you care. So start to use these. It'll not only speed up your editing so you can begin to do YouTube videos, but it'll help you professionally down the line if you do want to get into doing things like client work. If you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed any of the videos that I've been posting lately, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. But as always, that is entirely up to you, and I'll see you guys next time.